So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Bilt Mastercard. And as you can see on the screen, it shows what if paying rent could fund your next workout, night out, home design, vacation. So before we get into that, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, comment if you find value into this video. Share it with friends, family, so that way they could be put on to building their credit also by paying rent. Now let's jump right into it. So there's a lot of programs out there that they claim that they could help you with your credit score by paying rent, right? Now for you to have those type of programs, you have to pay some type of fee, right, up front to the person that's basically doing these things for you. Now this is a game changer, because what if I was to tell you you don't even need to join those programs, and this is why this is something that's very big, very powerful, because one, majority of people are paying rent but not getting rewarded for it, right? So what if you was to get rewarded for it? Whether it's, you want to take money, you want to go on vacation, to travel, or what if you was to even save all that rewards that you build up with this credit card and use those points as a down payment towards your house that you would like to live in, right? This is the card for that. And I don't see no other card or program even talking about that, where they help you with putting a percentage down for your down payment. Now we're going to get into a lot of things with this card. One, of course, breaking it down, and two, if you are planning to have a mortgage, planning to buy a house, and what's the percentage that you will really need more than the percentage that people say you need. So there's two websites for this card. One is the original. You can join on the original website, which is blitzrewards.com, and they'll let you apply for the card. It shows it right here. Finally, a card that lets you earn points on rent and more. Like I said, this is a game changer. So here it breaks down a little bit. It shows you get one-time points on rent payments without the transaction fee, right? 2 times points on travel. That means if you use the card other than just for rent. And 3 times points on dining. Now let's go a little bit more down, where it basically shows if you have rent, most websites or programs will charge a fee. Here it shows the card transaction fee 3%. It's waived, it's crossed out. So if your rent was $2,000 or is $2,000, that's all you're paying, which they're just helping you out, where they'll sign a check, pay your rent, and then you just pay the card off. They do not really get nothing from that. The benefits that they get and the money that they make from is obviously if you do use this card for travel, if you do use this card for dining and other purposes, to where they wind up getting some type of percentage due to the APR rate, right? But let's just say you're just using this card for rent. Now we know you got to pay rent every month, right? So if you use this card to pay your rent, let's say in the middle of the week, the middle of the month, and the end of the month you have that money and you pay the card off, you won't get charged no interest. So one, it's helping you build credit history. Two, your rent payment is actually going on your report. And three, basically you're getting points. So now let's go into it's a 0% annual fee. So that's a good thing, because most of these cards are like this. They charge annual fees. They charge $95, $200. So this is a good card. And I'm sure the question you are asking most likely is, well, what credit score do I need for this card, right? Now I'm not a financial advisor, but from my education and looking into it, I believe you could get this card with a 680 credit score. So if you have a 680 or above, you could definitely get this credit card. And of course, you know, you gotta do your own due diligence and basically just figure out what's your ratio. If you got cards, you may have a 680, but your cards are maxed out, then I would say wait till you pay that off and then get the card. Like, you always gotta have your ratio under 30, right? So y'all know the deal with that. So right here, I don't really want to use this one, but I do want to show that they actually have this card even going with WellsFargo's. So in WellsFargo's website, you could also apply for the card. So if you have a relationship with WellsFargo's, then you will be more likely to be approved for this card through their website. But I just wanted to go down and show y'all the little stuff that it has as far as the benefits: trip delay protection, trip cancellation or interruption reimbursement, auto collision damage waiver, Lyft credit, so you could use the card with Lyft and you get points, the dining DoorDash discount, cell phone protection, purchase security theft. Right now, this is, you could apply on WellsFargo's. The same thing I would say applies to it. Just try to have at least a 680 credit score or higher. The higher your credit score is, obviously the higher your limit will be. So, you know, I have done research to where some people have stated that they got the card, their rent is $4,000 and they only got like a $3,000 limit. So they were upset that they even wasted their time with this card, being that their rent was for $4,000, so it didn't cover the whole thing. But you know, I would just say if your rent is anywhere from $2,000 below, then you definitely will be safe with this card. So let's go back to the main website, right? And we want to go to the rewards. And on the rewards, you will see the travels. You get the points, right? But what I really wanted to get here is, as you can see right here, read it. It says rent and down payment. So rent, this is where you could use your points towards your next payment in rent. I wouldn't suggest that. I would actually want to continuously pay the rent, save the points, because the bottom one is the biggest one that's most important. It says points plus down payment, meaning you could use these points towards the house that you may want later down the road, and use it for your down payment. So if you've been renting, let's say for 4 years, and you use this card, now basically you accumulated all those points to where most likely you will have zero money coming out from your bank for down payment. You can use your points towards the down payment, and I think that's an awesome gift when it comes to you looking for a house, right? So I want to just click here because it's got great information with a lot of people don't know. A lot of people think they need 20% down towards their house. So let's go down here, right? And it shows it shows bill savings with Blitz points, right? Now this is the biggest question. A lot of people always ask this question: how much do I need to save? Now most people, as you can see, it says, you know, grandparents, that you need 20% of the property's value, right? But in all reality, all you really need is 5%. And I love the way this broke it down with the 5%, right? So technically, for your down payment, all you really need is 3%. The other 2% is towards the cost. So it breaks it down right here. It says 3% for the down payment. This is the amount you will pay towards the purchase of the home with your own money. And then the 2% for closing costs, meaning closing costs are the various fees you will need to pay the lender and others. So this is why you need 5%. but in all reality you only need 3%, which is going down for the house. The other 2% will cover your fees. Now of course, if you have the money, and let's say you have 10%, let's say you have 20%, and it's not interfering with your everyday expense, then of course, yes, you want to put down. The more you put down, the less APR will be for your mortgage. That is obvious. But if you do not have that, the whole point is to not have your hopes up and feel that you cannot get a house. You can definitely get a house with just having 5%. So that's the biggest thing. A lot of people don't share that with you, and a lot of people want to charge you just for this simple information that I am giving for free. So yeah, so it says right here, you see it says most people can buy homes for just 5% of the purchase price. Right now, what I do like about here is it actually shows over here, it shows if let's say the house value is 647,000, right, then you will have to get a jumbo loan which can require at least 10% down. So if you have a house that you're looking into that's above 600K, then yes, you need to put more down. But the average house now, it's about 350, 400K. You don't need 10%. You could put 5% down. All right, so that's basically what this covers. They have other rewards as far as shopping and fitness. If y'all would like to see those type of rewards, just go onto the website. I don't feel they're important, so I'm not going to break them down. The one thing that I felt was important was, yes, obviously the major thing, which is you could use this card to pay your rent, and of course you could use the points from paying your rent with this card. You could use it as a down payment. All right, but also your travels, I feel, is a good thing. If you want a free vacation to go somewhere and you don't got to come out of pocket, then yes, use the points towards traveling. But I feel the biggest thing, especially with my strategy, is the rent, and save the points till you're ready to get a house, and use those points for your down payment, so that way you don't got to come out of pocket. All right, so I hope this video educated y'all. Like I said, if you are a member with WellsFargo's, please go to WellsFargo's and apply for this card there. You will most likely get it, because the main website, you would need like at least maybe 700, 720 credit score, because you don't have no relationship with them. So please, if you do have WellsFargo's relationship, go to the WellsFargo's. It'll show Blitz, and you can apply there, and you're more than likely to get approved for this credit card. All right, so till next time, catch y'all. Peace.